Hey everyone, welcome back to another session of Hawkeye Traders. And today I want to take a look at a company. I think you do know the name, but you don't know how important it is. Okay, so let's jump into our charts and see how Hawkeye leads the way. All right, let's just take a quick look. And Deere and Company, ticker symbol DE. It's very important to understand what they do and how they translate into becoming a very important leading indicator in your portfolio, actually for the US economy. You see, if you have a company like them, it's very like Caterpillar and FedEx. These companies, they show you if economical activity it's building up, and that's what you want to take. If that's happening, you want to be in. If that's not happening, you want to go neutral or just look for put options. This is what I will share with you as a performance coach. I coach traders to build them up in a way that they achieve their results as high coming from $0 to $12,000 to $20,000 in a single month. And then I'll look also to train those that are new into the options arena. So when you look at this type of company, you have to see if they're buying more equipment, that means that there's more activity. If they're renting, it's a wide range of different messages that you can get from a company like John Deere, and that's why any savvy trader wants to take a look at what the company is doing. Remember, same is FedEx and same is Caterpillar. These are not cyclical companies like, for example, airlines. It's not the same. You do need to eat. It's not like Bitcoin that is invisible. You actually need to eat and you need people to produce. Therefore, this will always lead the way. Now, when we jump to our Hawkeye tools, the most important is I like as a trader to see the direction of the trend. Judging based on Hawkeye trends plus stops, we were just right there on the verge of moving all the way to 286 and eventually to 255. These are levels that you have to pay attention. If this were to happen, you want to be a big buyer at 290, 289. However, we just stopped right there. That's what it's called. Hawkeye trend plus stops. It tells me, although it clearly dipped into 340, we have big chances now for a pullback. Well, not a pullback, but a continuation after the pullback. Now, pay attention. What we're looking is the obvious, what we know, and what is in front of our faces, in front of the chart. That is 400. So as far as targeting this level, you have on the table probably 11% to the upside. If you use margin and you understand your risk profile, then that's fine. You have that on the table. You can optimize to make it 20, 30% based on your risk tolerance and the margin that you get from your broker. All right, now, the risk, because I also like to talk about risk and how I see this playing out. If I take this trade, my risk will be no more of what I know. That could be 12%, but I probably just want to go with 8.50%. And then I'm looking for that mythical high. That's the high of May of 2021, and that will give me 10%. Risk reward ratio. It's not exactly something that I will say is making us feel, oh, wow, super excited about it. Still, I take it if that's the case. And now remember, usually someone that is trading this, it could be someone that is moving big amounts of money, probably plus $1 million. But if you have a capital close to $10,000, you can always see if margin works for you. The other way to take advantage of the next 10% to the upside, if everything it's aligned and the way it is for us, following our tools, the Hawkeye Traders tools and our indicators, well, it is that the path of less resistance will be going up. Therefore, now I want to leverage this opportunity. So let me go to quote media and let's explore what we have. Probably I want to take the short-term version of this idea, and I will see if there's any expiration for December 31st, which is the last Friday of the year for this particular month, December. So you go to option chain. You can do this inside your broker, TD Ameritrade, Tastyworks, Interactive Brokers, Robinhood. It all doesn't matter. E-Trade, and let's look for that expiration. In fact, we do have it, 31 December. And let's open all the strikes. See what we have. Well, not much is happening, really. There's something around the 375. Probably pick this one up for $500. Now, think about this. Right now, you're paying for one share $361, give or take. If you buy 100 shares, that's $36,000, and that's the reason why I use options. If you don't have, for example, most people don't have $36,000 to park buying shares of John Deere. So therefore, you want to use options. You need to know how to use options because we want to maximize the next bullish leg, and that's only 10%. 36,000, 10%, that's $3,600 in profits. Is that worth it? Not really, but still you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So you look at the options market, and because of the size of the company and the company we're working with, I'm probably willing to do this at this level, and that will be the one that has actually the most open interest and actually had a little bit of volume. 64 contracts times $765. That was a little bit of a money. So we're going to take this one. What I do like about this opportunity is that we're not too far from the money. That's very important. This is the 370 call. The expiration date will be December 31st. That's the last Friday of the month of December and the year 2022. So I will be paying no more than, I don't have the ask, but I will say pay no more than $850. I repeat, pay no more, let me see if I can write it here. Pay no more than $808.50. That will be $850 per contract, right? And that one contract would allow you to have control. Remember, one contract allows you to have control of 100 shares of John Deere. So you always have that opportunity to leverage yourself. Contract high, 1645. If everything goes well for us, I'm looking at least to sell at the high of the contract. That means you should go ahead and prepare your sell limit order at 1650, give or take, all right? And that will give us almost 100% in about, I will say 3 weeks. Let me just check my, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, in about 3 weeks. So that's the way I see this playing out. So this is how you turn a 10% move in a big name like John Deere in a massive blockbuster trade. Now remember, when you're trading for a living, you are just the product of the tools you use. So I encourage you to visit HawkeyeTraders.com because remember, at the end of the day, volume is and will always be the only leading indicator that matters. Everything else is just smoke and mirrors. Nothing else matters. So I encourage you to visit us, download our ebook, The Lost Art of Volume Price Analysis, and judging based on the pullback. We had this pullback. We also had a little bit a strong volume in June. So that makes me think in this section, this is what I like about Hawkeye, because if you look at this, the way the price action played is just digesting. This is what we call the volume absorption. It absorbs, I have a little bit of trouble with that word, but it absorbs the volume that entered in this level. That was back in June. So think about it, how John Deere needed June, July, August, September, October, November. It needed about 6 months to take in all that volume. Once you have it, then you can make the next leg up, and that's where we are right now. So that's very important for us because that indicates that the professionals took a lot of time. And when you have that kind of volume come into one particular stock, don't you think they want to make some money? Of course. If I did that in June, somewhere, okay, I was July, okay, so July. So it was about July, August, September, October, November, only 5 months. It took 5 months. So that means that there's a lot of money involved at this particular level. So it took back to this level, and then you set the low here. So this is the most important low that we have, $320 for John Deere. From that point, think about it. They want to make money. So they're going to push this way higher. Now, just to finish this video, we have everything on the table. Just remember a little bit of price rotation. My mentor used to work for, he was a VP at JP Morgan. I think you guys know who he is. And he used to say this whole thing of price discovery. And let's be a little bit conservative. Price discovery is just when the stock price is evolving into a new level that it never had before. And that's lovely. But how do you trade that? What I want you to have is a path to trade in 2022 and 2023. And we have $80. We have about 25% range, and this is conservative. So what is going to happen is once we have the breakout, which is the bullish breakout, then John Deere will go up about, and this is just conservative, 80 points. That's $80. So we will have this stock trading about $481. Now, if you say, well, how do you know that? Well, we only need to use the information that is in front of our screen. Always remember to trade. If you want to be successful and make a living from trading stocks, futures, currencies, hey, just trade the chart in front of you. Avoid the noise and focus on what you have in front of your face. Don't come up with assumptions. That's very important. So if you avoid assumptions, and I only use the information that I have, what the stock has been doing, what the stock has been capable to do, I can have an idea what may happen in the future. Of course, I will always have my risk measured. So in this case, if I were to take a long position with more money, understanding, and why not adding this position to my portfolio, my retirement portfolio, my IRA Roth, or any other version in Australia, United Kingdom, Singapore, I don't know where you are, it could be in Germany. But if you add this stock to your retirement plan, then you should be, and you want to target at least this level, $483. That means that the portion of your personal portfolio should be looking to yield about 32% from this transaction. All right? And how do you get there? Pretty simple. You get there by understanding, let me just remove that, price rotation. I will be talking more about it because it helps you to get to these conclusions. And the evidence is there. If you did it here, it can do it over there. All right? So that, guys, that's pretty much about it today. I want to come up with another video. So expect another video and another video. So it will be 2 more videos today, and we'll come back with Hawkeye Scanner on my 3rd video, so you have an idea what is happening on the scanner. Remember, we get it at the end of the day. I don't chase stocks. Stocks come to me, and that's because I use the Hawkeye trading tools. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Okay? Ciao.